Gloria, I'm gonna take you to the car, all right? It's Craig. I'm just gonna pick you up. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Just gonna take you out to the car, okay? You're safe.
You go ahead. I'm just gonna lock up.
Right. It'll be okay, Gloria. Here we go. Here we go.
What are you still doing here?
Gloria was raped?
Yeah, that's right. Now get out of my way.
Did you say who it was? Have you called the cops yet?
No. She's in a state of shock, Will. And no, I have not called the cops. And the last thing that she needs right now is you voicing your filthy suspicions around her. So get out and stay away from her. That is an order.
Erica, you don't understand. It's not like Will and I are dating or anything.
Are you sure? Very. You mean Brian has no reason to feel jealous?
No. Well, he did see me kiss Will once, but that was no big deal. It wasn't...
Hayley, let me ask you something. Do you love Brian?
Yes.
Well, then why are you...
I'm going to New York with Will because Brian made me mad.
Oh, spite. Oh, okay, I understand.
You do?
Of course I do. Oh, Hayley, Erica Kane knows spite. It's just that you're not the first woman who's ever used man A to make man B jealous. And it doesn't always work, Hayley. I mean, sometimes it does just blow up in your face.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. But fortunately, it is not too late to repair the damage.
Like how?
Well, the first thing you have to do is just completely forget about Henley.
Yeah, but how can I forget about her when she's
Hayley,
always...
I have had to deal with predatory women my entire life. Believe me, the thing to do is you outsmart them. You outsmart them by controlling your emotions. Because if you can't do that, I mean, if you lash out, that will just drive the man into the other woman's arms.
Do you think that's what I've done with Brian?
Well, I think that you have given Brian a reason to go running to Henley. So, if you want my advice, I would just forget about that field trip with Will to New York, and I would go directly to Brian and tell him that you love him. And I would do it right now.
If you do, you're a fool.
You were brilliant. You played Erica like a cat with a mouse.
She had it coming, don't you think?
Absolutely. But now, you're not thinking of taking over Enchantment to punish her, are you? Or because of my history with her, or just to give me something to do?
No, not at all.
Good. Because Erica doesn't bother me, and I have more than enough to do with the Mason Foundation and raising Timmy, and I mostly would just like to spend more time with the two of you. That's what would make me happy.
Natalie, the only reason I'm after Enchantment is because it's a sound investment.
Well, I think you're right.
Yeah?
I think it's a good idea.
Oops. Beg your pardon?
Oh, that's all right, Sabrina. What is it?
The caterers are here.
Oh, I've been expecting them. Actually, I would love your input if you have a minute.
Yeah, you've got it.
Terrific.
Mr. Merrick's resident?
Sabrina, you haven't called me in days. You promised to keep me informed.
Well, there's nothing to report, Helga.
I want to know what's going on at Wildwind.
Helga, I don't want to spy on Mr. Merrick and Natalie anymore.
Need I remind you that if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have this position?
But Helga, please, Mr. Merrick's my boss.
In the matter of keeping the household, Mr. Merrick has always deferred to me. You're to do as I instruct you, Sabrina. Now, if you won't comply, I'll have to let you go.
That's not fair. I'm a very hard worker.
I fail to see how I can possibly give you a favorable reference if you don't follow instructions.
I would have, but Mr. Merrick expects something.
What makes you say that?
He told me to tell him if you call again. Helga, I hate being caught in the middle. I don't understand what's going on between you and Mr. Merrick.
You don't have to understand. All you have to do is keep me apprised of any developments at Wildwind. Now, are you sure there's nothing new?
Well, there's going to be a ball.
A ball? In the house?
Yes, they've renovated the ballroom completely. They plan to be married on Valentine's Day.
But they have reconsidered.
They pushed it back because of the ball. Mr. Merrick's invited practically the whole town to celebrate
Give me that
marriage.
damn phone.
Mr. Merrick.
Helga! Helga, what the hell are you doing? You were not hired to spy on.
Mr. Merrick, I can't explain.
I want you to tell me everything that you said to Helga.
Darling, please, don't do this.
I can't believe that you're telling her to cozy up to Brian? After the way he's treated her, she has too much pride, don't
Oh,
you?
you leave her alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
How can I? She's giving you such idiotic advice. You don't know my daughter very well. Fortunately, she never lets anyone tell her what to do.
Especially you.
You would like Brian to be permanently out of her life, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's right.
So much for his ever-helpful advice.
Oh, and to whom should she listen? You? Fortunately, you've seen firsthand Erica's success that she's made of her love life.
Oh, don't you even start.
You gonna take her word against mine?
Any day of the week. Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome, Haylee.
You brainwashed her.
You leave me alone, too.
Then I want you I want you to stop interfering with my daughter.
Well, Adam, I thought that was one of the main reasons you wanted to marry me, so I could help you get along better with your daughter because she listens to me.
I wanted you to help her.
No, you wanted me to help you. Now, it is bad enough that you are ruining my life, but now you want to ruin your daughter's? Well, I will not stand by and watch you play those sick mind games on a teenager. No, not as long as I'm your wife. However, anytime you would like to divorce me...
Oh! Eric, I get it. No. But nice try.
How you doing? You feel better now?
I've just given you a mild sedative to help you sleep. Dixie, I think you and Craig should leave now.
Listen, I don't really want to go. Can I stay till she falls asleep?
Sure, as long as you don't keep her awake.
No, I won't.
You're gonna be just fine. I'll come back and check on you in a while. Thanks.
And you're gonna be so much better off here, you know that? There's people here that know you and love you. And Craig and I are gonna be right here in the room with you, all right? So I want you just to close your eyes and let that sedative get to you and do its work and get some rest. Stephen's gonna come back here and boot me out.
I owe you so much, Adam. Thanks to you, Dimitri Merrick is going full speed ahead trying to take over Enchantment. Do you know that he filed this morning with the SEC?
Well, he knows a good thing when he sees...
No, when you pointed out to him. All of this is your fault, and I hate you for this.
You won't hate me nearly as much when I help you get rid of him.
Oh, what are you, an arsonist fireman? You really are warped, Adam. If you hadn't talked him into buying this stock, none of this would have been happening.
If you'd stop name-calling for a moment, we could devise a plan.
No, thank you very much. I will do without your help.
Please, Eric, I want to make it up to you.
Not in a million years you won't.
Of course I can.
Are you not listening? Don't you listen, Adam? You can never make this right with me, never. I will never forgive you for putting Enchantment in jeopardy. Not ever.
Dimitri, please, you're frightening her.
I'm sorry.
No, Mr. Merrick's right. I should have never talked to Helga, but she's the one who hired me. And she told me if I didn't tell her everything. She kept calling me and asking me questions.
Sabrina, how many times have you spoken to her?
5 or 6 times. I told her about your engagement.
And the ball? Damn it, Sabrina. Didn't I tell you to come to me? I told you to put me on the phone when she called.
I didn't know what to do. Helga was ordering me. You were ordering me. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
I don't like being spied on.
Does it really matter if Helga knows we're engaged?
I just wanted to be the one to tell her.
So someone else told her. There's something else going on here, Dimitri. Now, what is it?
I think it's time to go home.
Hi. Where's Terrence?
More tests?
Oh. Well, think he'll be back pretty soon?
Probably. You gonna wait?
Are you?
No. No, I'm gonna take off.
Brian?
Yeah.
I didn't come back here to see Terrence. I'm here for you.
How come?
Well, I hate what we've done, the way we've left things.
Well, I'm not really crazy about it either.
Can we talk?
Do you want to?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I just think that we need to sort things out. Maybe make up.
She's asleep.
Yeah.
I think we'd better go. Dr. Hemmel didn't want us to hang out here, you know? There's nothing more we can do for her right now.
I know. I just hate leaving her alone.
Honey, the nurses will be in to check on her. She'll be fine. You look kind of tired yourself.
Feel drained. Who could have done something like this?
I don't know. Listen, let's go out and get something to eat, okay? Maybe it'll help take our minds off of it. We can come back later.
Okay.
Babysitting is a double dose of fun on Cosby, Friday night at 9:30.